Lifetime, I've made $5 million in AdSense. I am the owner of the channel Gamers React. I also own Toby Reacts, Simply How.
7 million views, 26K in 1 month.
Just off of this video. I blew up right away. As soon as I started uploading the Minecraft clips compilations, I blew up right away. Finally made 10K a month. I was super happy. I got demonetized. During that month, I just started studying thumbnails. I started understanding content. So I went from making $0 when I was demonetized to 100K the next month. But yeah, I've been doing YouTube for about 5 years now. So, or full time. Back when I was young, I've been doing it for 8-9 years, but there are definitely years where I just wasn't making any money and I just had a small audience of 100-200 people that I was sharing my Pokemon knowledge on.
That's how it starts, and then we'll get to it. And how much did you make lifetime?
Lifetime, I've made $5 million in AdSense, and then I made a lot more money through sponsors. Through my time, I've gotten equity in companies and stuff. I can't really talk too much about that, but I've gotten some really, really good equity deals and sponsors. The thing with YouTube, man, you get hit up by so many people, and so I've done consulting work for companies to help them with their shorts work, and they pay me quite well. So there's a lot of ways I made money on YouTube, but $5 million from AdSense total.
And I want to know how you got to that point, right? But first, let's start from zero. When did you first start YouTube, your YouTube journey?
I was in college, and I was trying to actually become a doctor. So I have my parents are Indian, and they are ever since I was 5 years old, they're doctor, doctor. They weren't even engineer. You need to be the most successful kid, you know? You need to become a doctor. So I feel I had a lot of pressure as a kid. But the thing is, I had a huge problem. I was really, really bad at school. So I wasn't doing any of my homework. I was really, really bad. And especially when I got into college, I started flunking out of classes. So eventually, I did college for about 3 years. And I dropped out. And when I dropped out, I had to figure out how to make a ton of money. Because, those are dark times. When I don't know, not many, I feel most people who've done YouTube, they blow up a little bit younger. When I started making money on YouTube, I was 22 years old. So a lot of people, I feel they do it young. You see so many, especially in the Minecraft community that I'm in, there's a huge YouTubers that start blowing up 16, 17, 18 years old. But I blew up when I was 22. So when I dropped out of college, I had no money. I had nothing going on for myself. I felt I honestly felt like a huge loser, genuinely, because my parents, they were paying for my college, and they were very disappointed in me. So I started doing any way to make money that I could possibly do. I tried drop shipping. I tried digital marketing. I actually bought a Tai Lopez course, very desperate. Well, the Tai Lopez course wasn't even that bad because I started doing digital marketing from that for restaurants in my area, and I actually was making 1 to 2K a month in the beginning, so it actually helped me make my first bit of money. But then while I was doing digital marketing, my COVID hit, and I was doing marketing for restaurants. So I lost all my clients in a week or two. And even before COVID hit, I was doing a lot of research because I'd always done YouTube, and I'd made a couple G's here and there, right? I ended up just doing a lot of research on different types of channels. I saw Minecraft was kind of starting to pick up at the time because of PewDiePie. So this is when COVID hit. So was that 2020 or 2021? PewDiePie was starting to play Minecraft, and it started to blow up a little bit. And I saw other channels Prestige Clips. I don't know if you guys have heard of these channels. There's Prestige Clips, there's Red Arcade, and FaZe, but not FaZe FaZe Clan. It's FAIZ. And what they were doing is that they were uploading clip compilations, but in Fortnite. And they were getting millions of views per video I was looking at. And then from my knowledge of YouTube, I'm these guys must be making, they must have made overall at least $1 million, right? $1 million or $2 million. And they're just re-uploading other people's content. And so I'm I want to do that too. That sounds like a really good life. And I noticed that nobody was doing it in Minecraft. And so I was coming up with the idea on how to make, how to do it. And because you have to find a lot of clips for my videos, it's a lot. In a 30-minute video, there's hundreds of clips. So you had to find 30 really good clips for every video. So finding that is actually the toughest part. And so I was trying to figure out ways to find really good clips. And then when COVID hit, there was this channel that blew up called Minecraft Royale. And I saw it in like 2 days after it blew up, and it got 1 million views like on the first video or something like that. Like it just was blowing up. So that kind of got me to like, oh, my idea, there's a proof of concept here. Let me get on this tomorrow. Like let me like work my ass off and like get started on this. And so I started just uploading Gamers React videos. In the beginning, I didn't understand too much about YouTube, so I was getting like 100K per video because the concept was really good. And I was getting like 100K per video. Once in a while, get like a million or 2 million views on a video. But then I wasn't editing properly, and so I got demonetized. And so everything I had finally made 10K a month. I was super happy. I got demonetized. And when you get demonetized, it takes you like a month to reapply, right? And so during that month, I just started like studying thumbnails. I started like understanding content. So this is like 4 or 5 years ago. I got demonetized. So
you said you were getting 1-2 million views a video?
Back in the day, I had videos before this. Some of them were PewDiePie compilations that weren't edited, right? And that obviously can't be monetized. And even before that, I had compilations of gamers playing through Doki Doki Literature Club. It's a very old game. I don't know if anybody knows about it now, but it was a very viral game. We're talking about like 8 years ago, or maybe 6, 7 years ago. Then I started uploading the Minecraft compilation. So this is actually the first video that I uploaded the Minecraft compilation of. 100 biggest fails in Minecraft history. And that one got 400K views. I think now it's gotten more views. I think in the beginning I got like 1 to 200K. The second video actually went crazy. So that one ended up getting 5 million views. And then as you can see, I was averaging pretty good views. Like, okay, some of them did get like quite a few, 500,000. Okay, this one also blew up. But then eventually, okay, all these did do very, very well. But I think they did well afterwards. So at the time, I was getting like, at the time I was only getting 100 to 500K per video. And I say only, I know, because I ended up blowing up a lot more after I got monetized again. So let's go to when I got monetized. And even the thumbnail quality over here, these are not as good as my thumbnails that I even have right now, because I didn't understand YouTube like as well as I do now. So when I got demonetized, it was, see, I had like another big video right here that got 10 million views. But this video got me demonetized, actually. So this video got 2.5 million views. I did not edit it that properly. And I remember when I uploaded it, it was like a 1 out of 10. And then I got demonetized the next morning. I woke up in the morning at 7 a.m., start looking for Minecraft clips, very excited about my 1 out of 10. And I woke up to an email that I got demonetized. So yeah, it was sad days. It was very sad days.
You were making how much at that time?
At that time, I was making probably $10,000 to $15,000 a month, something like that.
Oh wow!
Yeah.
How long was it from that first video of Minecraft to making 10K a month? Because you were getting crazy views at the time. Like you blew up fast, or
I blew up right away.
What happened there?
I blew up right away. When as soon as I started uploading the Minecraft clips compilations, I blew up right away. It was also like during COVID when like Minecraft was just all of a sudden getting a ton of hype, right? So this video literally
that was
blew
great
up.
Timing.
Yeah, it was like perfect timing. So this video literally blew up right away.
Okay, and then you just followed up. You were posting like once a week, or like?
I was uploading 3 to 4 times a week.
Okay, yeah. You were jumping on it basically. Okay.
Yep.
Which makes sense. Okay. No, it's good for the viewers who are starting and to see what kind of blow up, how a blow up starts basically.
Yeah. Let me just go through this video. Okay, this one had a really bad RPM. And also, I think I was demonetized for a lot of it, right? So...
Do you remember the sub count you had at the time?
I had like 20K subs off of re-uploading PewDiePie video.
Hold the previous
So,
one.
yeah, like 10 to 20K, something like that, right? So...
Yeah.
Okay, let's go back to where I was. So that was the first video. But for me, I think it was just a really, really good idea at the time because nobody else was doing clip compilations because I saw people doing it in Fortnite, right? And it was blowing up in Fortnite and nobody was doing it in Minecraft. And Minecraft's the biggest game on YouTube. So in a way, I found a really, really good niche.
Smart.
Yeah. I'm very blessed to have found this niche, honestly. Because it changed my life.
The demand was super high, but the supply was super low, basically.
Exactly. And it was also a trend, kind of. But it was like a trend that doesn't die. Like, Minecraft was blowing up, but Minecraft is always around too, right? So it was kind of like I hopped on a trend. But anyways, I want to show you where I got demonetized. So this video got demonetized, right? This got 2.5 million views.
Do you know why?
Yeah, because I wasn't editing the videos that well. A lot of these other videos were kind of edited, but you see, like, I was also young and still understanding YouTube, and now I know, like, how much edits, how transformative the content needs to be to not get demonetized. So I got demonetized for reuse content. So then I had a month to reapply, and during this month, I also took down, I think I put them back up because now it doesn't matter, but I took down a lot of videos that I really felt weren't edited. So, like, for example, this video was down for like 2-3 years. I don't know why I made it public. There's no reason why I made it public. It doesn't, but the video that got me demonetized
it's good for the story.
Yeah, it's good for the story. The video that got me demonetized probably should have kept that private. But this was private for at least like, I don't know, years, honestly. And so these videos after that, like the first 5 or 6 videos, I wasn't making any money on, but I was just trying to adjust my style. So I started adding my voice in the videos. I started being like, in my videos, in front of like a Minecraft clip, I'll be like, oh, hey, I'll give some context on like what's going on. So maybe, let's say somebody does something really rare, like they find a ton of netherite. I'm trying to think of an example. I might give like the percentage chance of finding that netherite. And now at this point, what I say in the videos, I have a manager that just gives me a script. So I haven't even made my own scripts for these videos in like probably 2 to 3 years. But in the beginning, I was doing that myself. And I noticed that when I talk in the videos over the clips, the AVD also went up because it's not like clip, 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 clip. It's like clip, voice, clip, clip, voice. Like it breaks up the monotony.
Right.
You know what I mean? Hopefully I'm making sense when I'm...
Yeah. Makes sense.
Okay.
and so at that time as well, you were... Like, there's always those rules to comply with YouTube, right? Mm-hmm. What did you do at the time to make sure that you wouldn't get demonetized? So you said the voice, the clips, like, do you keep like 7 seconds type stuff or?
No, some of the clips are like up to 20 seconds long. And honestly, there are channels that are way less transformative than me that are able to get monetized. So it's not like for example, I don't know if you've seen like body cam crime niches. They're using other people's content like loads more than I do, and they're able to get monetized. But one thing that I did do is I know that when you get flagged for getting demonetized or getting flagged for maybe this is something that might be reused content or something that YouTube should look at, they will check your description, right? So I had this paragraph in every single one of my videos for YouTube employees actually that just says what I do in the video. So I explain why the video is transformative just in case a YouTube employee comes in and they're like, oh, like we're going to demonetize this. They'll read the description first, you know?
Okay.
So that's
having that in the description you think really helped?
It makes sure that there's no mistakes that could happen.
Nice.
You know, just in case the YouTube, because you know how YouTube employees are.
Yeah.
Like they might just like literally like they're like, oh, screw this guy. We're gonna like I don't even know what's going on in this video. I looked at it for 2 seconds, and I just don't want that to ever be a problem.
Great. Okay.
So so this video got me demonetized, and then the first video when I was monetized was this video right here. So you can see the huge difference in views. Now all these videos have like 500K before this video, but all of those videos before had maybe 1 to 200K. And then as soon as I got monetized, I upload this video. And this is like when I started putting to test like a lot of the ideas for thumbnails and even like the differences in the video, like more edits, my voice in there so the AVD was higher. And the channel literally just blew up right away. So the first video got 5 million views, 1.4, 5, 7, 1.1. This is a week one, 5, 3, 5, 2.4, 4, 1.5. And I get some 10 millers right here. Like this is 11. Yeah, but this is when my life like changed. So I went from making $0 when I was demonetized to 100K the next month, and then my life was just different.
Wow,
you know.
crazy.
So
I'm curious, at that time, what was your creative process like? How were you finding ideas, title, thumbnails? Because I see you were optimizing more than when you first started, right?
I think a lot of it is just some of them are very like completely unique ideas, but some of them I just I got them from other people. So like I would change up, and this is just how YouTube is. Like I'm just being honest. Like I just was looking at where are the most popular thumbnails on YouTube, and I would change it up a bit. So this thumbnail right here, this first thumbnail that I did, I don't think there was lava in that thumbnail. Again, this is 4 years, so I don't remember exactly what thumbnail I copied. Yeah, but I think it might have been grass or like an abyss underneath, so I changed it with lava. And the concept was still the same, and it worked. So I just did thumbnails that were very, very similar. And then I remember that at the time, there was this, like for this one that got 5.3 4 years ago, this XQC thumbnail, I remember that there was a video at the time doing really, really well that had to do with like RIP Skyblock and them accidentally turning the... I'm trying to remember Minecraft. I should know this because I'm a Minecraft YouTuber, but when you actually turn the obsidian, when you actually turn the lava into obsidian, yes. And I saw a thumbnail go viral about doing that, and so I just slapped XQC's face on it, and it worked. So yeah, it just XQC screaming, and then I noticed that this thumbnail works, so I would just take XQC screaming again and again and put it in different scenarios, and it would always perform well. Eventually it stopped working well. See, I did the exact XQC face right over here. Look, 8.5 million views. So it just... Wow. Yeah, and then I did it again. Okay. Yeah, right here. This got 8.3 million views. So I was just using the same face. But and then this video, this was also another game changer. This is my most viewed video, where I just compiled
Let's talk about it.
So this one, I just compiled a lot of my best clips that were of that year, basically. And
pretty straightforward.
Yeah, there's nothing else to explain. and it worked. It was all old content. YouTube Studio? Yeah, you can.
Let's see how much you made on your most viewed video.
This one made 70K.
And
yeah.
70K.
And it's a very evergreen video. It's 35 minutes long too, so it's longer than my videos at the time. So
I mean, you're basically getting 1,000 views per day, even like.
And this is 5 years ago.
4 years later. Yeah. 5 years later.
4 to 5. How long? But
it's crazy. What kind of retention does that look like?
I'm sure.
Is that how it looks for most of your compilation videos, React videos?
Typically, it goes down over time. Yeah, I would say so. For the most part on YouTube, I've mostly only done compilation videos, even on my other channels. So I don't know how like a story video would look, if it would be different or if the graph would be more stable. But since it's not really a story, like I know people eventually start clicking off.
Quick break from the pod to tell you about 1of10.com, a powerful tool to help you grow faster on YouTube. Check this out. Using 1of10, this creator took inspiration from this viral idea and combined it with this thumbnail concept. And the result? Her most viewed video with more than 2 million views. By focusing on the right idea, title, and thumbnail, you're setting your videos up to go viral. 1of10 includes a suite of tools specifically designed to highlight overperforming videos and spark inspiration to find your next viral idea in just minutes. And the best part? With code POD50, you'll get 50% off for life. That means just one video with 25,000 views can cover an entire year's cost. So if you want to grow your channel faster, head over to 1of10.com. Now back to the pod. From your experience at that point, what do you do to keep retention high for these types of React compilation videos?
I feel like now I don't pay as much attention because a lot of it is a little bit on autopilot. And I feel like I've also done this for like so long at this point, right? But especially back then, I would it would be, the voice was a big one. I remember in the, maybe like a year or two after I started Gamers React, I had a consultation with Patty Galloway, and that was when my AVD was like starting to dip quite a bit, and I was like, I really wanted like some advice, like how could I change some stuff up, because I was running out of ideas as well, how to keep people watching for longer, right? And what Patty did is, and I use this to this day, is that he told me to like kind of like in the beginning of the video, I would have a different hook. So in the beginning, I would just show a funny clip, and then I'd be like, comment, like, and subscribe. This is the rest of the video, and it would just be a straight up compilation. Now what I do is I'll be like, in a Minecraft luckiest moments video, I'll be like, this is a lucky moment, show a clip. This is an even luckier moment, show another clip. This is one of the most extremely lucky clips. And then I'll show like a crazy clip for the third clip. And then I'll be like, the clips get crazier as the video goes on. And then throughout the video, I keep on saying, okay, now these clips are getting crazier now. And at the end, I have the best clips. So that increased retention a lot because obviously people want to watch till the end to watch the best clips. So in the beginning, I didn't do that. And I don't even do that for every single video now. But when I started doing that, I noticed my AVD went up a lot. And that was Patty's suggestion. So thank you,
wow,
Patty.
Interesting. And what about your intonation? Like, I'm sure you've worked on it, like being more exciting, less, I guess, neutral. Have you tested that around? Did you see any difference?
I've always been very like neutral. So when I got the idea for the voice, I copied Daily Dose of Internet, or like I saw Daily Dose.
It has that vibe, yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so I always kind of kept it that way, and I never thought of like, I never wanted the focus to be me at all, because already the videos are already like quite exciting. Like, I think the voice like that works very, very well because it might be like, oh, this streamer did X. And then it'll be some streamer finding diamonds and screaming. Like, there's already so much energy in the video. I don't need to...
Okay, yeah, makes sense.
Because I would rather not be like excited myself. And then like the streamer, then it's just too much. So I think what I do, me putting my voice, gives a break to the viewer as well, you know? And it like strings the video along. I might be wrong, but like even like when like let's say someone like Beast, like sometimes when he like will commentate over his own clips that kind of string his video together, it's not like he's super excited typically.
And so we're now in 2021, right? At that point, how much are you making per month at that point? Like you have those videos blowing up, getting insane views. Like this one, if we check overview, how many views it got in the first
this
month?
one did really well in the first month. Can we search up, well, first 24 hours. Okay, I got 1 million.
Oh my god, 1 million views.
Yeah. this was crazy. I was a 1 out of 10 for sure. Oh yeah, up for December. I like these, I mean, for anybody also doing YouTube, like compilations of your best moments of that year, they do very, very well. So this is the first month.
Holy shit, 7 million views, 26K in 1 month.
Yeah,
okay.
just off of this video. And the thing is, one more thing I just want to correct for anybody watching. I changed the thumbnail a couple years later to be best of 2021, but this was actually a best of 2020 video because I wanted to test if it would.
Yeah, true.
So I'll just, everyone, this
sense.
is the best of 2020 video. Anyways.
Okay, so you're making tens of thousands a month, basically, at that point.
Yeah, this
and
was...
What's your team like?
This, did I have anybody when I made this video? Really, at this point, I was doing a lot of it myself. I think I had just started trying to hire people at this point. Because this one was like at this point, it was really hard to kind of let go, but I knew I had to let go of like that process because I felt like nobody could do it better than me, which I think is now being in the game for 5 years, I realize it's obviously not true. Or I mean, there might be a level where it is true. Nobody's going to be exactly like you, but you can train people to be very, very good. And now the people I work with, I feel like sometimes they come up with better thumbnail ideas than I do because I just taught them for so long. And I'm not as invested in the game like I used to in terms of like studying thumbnails all day.
Is that what you were doing at the time? Like studying intensively everything, optimizing?
I was like literally scrolling on Minecraft all day. Like in my break, I would just be scrolling and seeing what other people are doing in the Minecraft community. I would even look at what people are doing in general in other communities, like maybe like what the other Twitch compilations, maybe they're not gaming related. What are they doing for thumbnails? Because I can take those ideas and use it for my videos and just make it somewhat like Minecraft related. So I would be scrolling all day trying to see what videos are going viral so I could kind of incorporate that into my videos. And then eventually I started hiring people. I'd probably say 6 to 8 months in is when like I started getting a good team going. And then eventually I fully automated everything, but it probably took me about 2 years to fully automate everything. And obviously not fully automated, like I still manage stuff. I like give the thumbs up on titles, on, decisions,
So now we're in 2021, 2022. What's going on there on the channel? You just keep doing what you're doing? Anything you're doing to optimize or to grow the channel?
Yeah, so this was just I would just spam. I remember that like I know Minecraft Royale at that time, which was my only like competitor. I remember he was uploading 3 times a week, so I made sure to upload 4 times a week because I had to beat him.
Yeah,
so I would just try to outwork my
yeah.
competition. And like I noticed that like no shade on Minecraft Royale, but like I know that his thumbnails like I felt like they weren't like on par with the rest of the Minecraft community, and so. He at the time, like before I had this massive blow up right over here when I got remonetized, he at the time was averaging 1 million views per video and I was averaging around 100K. And then I was studying what he was doing and I'm like, how can I be better than him? So like I would be like, the thumbnails can be improved. Certain things in the content can be improved. Like I feel like he's not looking through every clip like I am. Like I'm looking and making sure to find the most entertaining clips. Like if there's a non-entertaining clip, like obviously we might put some in to fill up space, but for the most part, I want to get the best clips that were most entertaining so people would watch more. So that's how I felt. Like it was just like just that, and then I learned how to like just rinse and repeat because all the videos are very similar, obviously, and it was a formula that worked really, really well, and it just worked. It did well, like, it did extremely well.
Consistently.
Yeah. And it's like something that can work. I feel like gaming is a little bit dry right now, but obviously when gaming, like GTA 6, for example, this will work again in GTA 6. So.
Will you do it?
Yeah, I'll do it. Maybe I don't know. Maybe I'm telling everybody else to do it too. So that might probably be a mistake. But hey.
No, I mean I really believe GTA 6 is gonna change everything.
No, it's gonna change. It's gonna change.
It's gonna bring so many millionaires up. It's gonna bring so many new creators up. So we'll see.
See what GTA happens. And then even this whole new AI stuff that's been going on this last week. It's like literally insane. So. This year is going to be huge. I mean, for everything, but YouTube automation for sure. Like you can literally make videos. Sure. I don't know if you've seen anything. You can literally make some crazy videos with AI.
Yeah. For Faceless, it's going to be crazy. And before getting into that, let me tell you about how the 1 of 10 strategy team can help you grow your channel much faster and make more money. Our team has directly worked with over 100 YouTubers to grow their channels by optimizing their content, focusing on the right strategies. So for example, here's a video idea, title, and thumbnail that we crafted for Mike Shake that ended up getting 22 million views and being his most popular video of all time. Another example is the content strategy we built for Callaway, helping him go from 0 to 70,000 subscribers and grow a 6-figure business on top of that. And those are only just 2 of many creators the team has worked with in the past 6 years. So if you're ready to take your channel to the next level in the next 90 days with daily support, video reviews, winning ideas, titles, and thumbnails, and even 2 calls per month to answer all your questions, head over to oneofthen.com/strategy to book a call. Why were you not doing, let's say, 1 hour plus videos on the channel?
I have done. I've done some really long videos. Here's the thing. This is also 4 to 5 years ago, right? So
yeah,
nobody really even knew how well they were doing at that time. And obviously, if I could go back, I would have done them. And I did do them. I can show you some of the videos I did. So what I would do is I would upload some 4-hour videos, but definitely in the beginning I didn't do that.
So what made you first start doing videos over a few hours long?
So I would always like upload, like in the beginning I upload like 8-minute videos, and then I'd always like do some 30-minute videos. But the 30-minute videos I would just compile my old clips. So it would be kind of like best of this year videos, like the one that I showed you that made 70 grand. And then I was like thinking like, damn, this could be like an infinite money glitch, because my most paid video, 70 grand, I just use my old clips. So what if I just like spam this and I had a higher RPM? So like, what if I just do that? And I make 4-hour videos because I saw some, I don't know if, I think at this time, not many people were doing it. Now it's a lot more common to use 4-hour videos because everyone realizes I can make so much money. But yeah, I would just compile a ton of my old videos. And for me, it's pretty easy because all of my videos are very similar. It's just a collection of funny clips, right? So, so this video, for example, I uploaded and I think it was a 1 out of 10 right away. And I noticed I've seen some other people who did these long videos, but I feel like my AVD is like way higher than most people. Like this one's insane. Wow. And then
can you scroll down?
Yep. Let's do that.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah, it completely did, but it's 4 hours long.
For 3 hours, 14%. That's pretty good. Yeah.
And what I think happened is that people started falling asleep to these videos, or they get played on TV, right? So I bet we could look through.
If we check the device type, if we check like advanced mode, what's the TV viewership, for example? And if you go in more, above.
More.
And then device type.
There we go.
And then re-click, it always does that for some reason. And scroll down. Yeah, exactly.
So all TV, right?
TV, which makes, Well, that's last 28 days, actually.
Oh,
but yeah.
Let's go lifetime. That's more interesting.
Yes. Oh,
so it's like all TV.
TV. Okay, yeah. That's so interesting. Wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I bet like a lot of these videos are like that. So, I mean, this one.
Yep.
This one is like one of the most insane ones. Like, I mean, it got less views, but like the engagement was crazy. And now I think it dipped. I'm not sure what caused this dip. Maybe some update on YouTube.
That's interesting, because I did see that on another channel as well. Huh.
What? That it dipped like this? Wait, let me see. Maybe engagement. Okay, it started dipping around now.
Graph for a 3-hour long Minecraft video, actually. Something happened. He was wondering about it. So you too, you're seeing that.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
Yeah, maybe my plan doesn't work as well now.
Huh. But because now, are you seeing your 3 hours performing less?
I haven't uploaded a 3-hour on Gamers React in a little bit.
Oh, okay.
So I haven't actually, I don't know. But I want to get back to it. I just haven't done it.
Okay, and this is your most viewed at 3 hours, and how much did you make here?
This one...
what's the RPM looking like?
This one's like 10. Almost 10, maybe 9, if you calculate it.
Nice.
And then this one. So some of these videos, like, just made me an extra, you know. And I didn't know work on this. I just dumped it into Premiere Pro, cut it up a little bit, and bam, uploaded.
How much the cost to create videos like these for 3 hours and a half?
But this is my old content, so $0.
Okay, it's just you doing it and okay.
Yeah, so this is all old videos. I just re-uploaded into a movie that was 3 hours long.
All profit then.
Yeah, whole profit, no work. Like that. So that's why
that's amazing.
That's like the whole I think the whole beauty of the concept that I do, right? Is that like, yeah, it's like a lot of just re-uploading. It's able to make a lot of money.
Okay, so you're killing it with Gamers React, but then I also know you started other channels, right?
Yeah. So I have
what made you want to start new channels and yeah.
So I just kind of wanted to scale, right? So I had Gamers React, I had a team. And I just wanted to start like a ton of Faceless channels. So the other channel I have going on is Toby Reacts. And that one does quite well. That one's an interesting one. So
for Toby React, what made you start to think about creating such a channel, right?
This was an idea that we had because there was this other channel that was blowing up called Donald Duck. Should I just pull it up? There are a ton of channels that are doing something like this, but Donald Duck specifically was like one of the biggest. And wait, should I just show what videos are on Toby Reacts first? Yeah, it's just basically like this cat that is reacting to some funny video. And so we got this idea from Donald Duck, which he is reacting to, he's reacting to just funny videos as well, right? So But what he's doing is that he's doing like it with the character.
What made you want to do a cat animation?
Because then you can automate it.
What?
You know, because
Okay.
like you don't have to like if we do with a character, then I'm gonna have to like every day I have to get a camera going and be like, I don't want to do that. Even you know, like the whole point of this was like try to automate it and like try to be as like that was my goal with all of my channels.
Sense.
Yeah, to be as efficient as possible, so that like I could just hire a team and have people manage everything.
Okay, so then the animation, let's say one short, like how much does it cost? How long does it take to create that animation?
It doesn't take any time. We just have somebody collect a ton of TikToks, right? And we just get it sent to somebody, and then somebody does like a filter. We have like a VTuber filter, and they just react to the TikToks. That's it. So no time. Like
okay.
Yeah, like
so you're uploading how many shorts per week or per day?
Per day, we're uploading I think one short a day.
Okay, one short a day.
Yeah.
Okay, got it. And basically, okay, that's what the team like. And I also know you guys are doing a bunch of lives. What's the strategy there? I'm curious.
Oh, the lives. So it's just that people watch we just have like a 24-hour live stream. It just makes like a little bit of extra money. There's not really, it's just something we've tested out and we do on Toby Reacts. So it's like people like donate a little bit and like people just watch it. You make money off of AdSense. So it's just like a little strat and it can make a little bit more money. But it has never been anything revolutionary, but we just have it running.
And from uploading so many shorts, there's one that got 200 million views, right?
Yeah.
Can we talk about that one? Why do you think that one blew up to 200 million views?
Well, that one was just like a drawing and then us just reacting. So it was just like a very viral TikTok that we took.
Okay. Can we see the retention? What did it look like? 278 million. That's crazy.
Yeah, this one was insane.
Did it blow up right away? How was it?
Yeah, this one did well.
Yeah, casual 48 million views in 1 month.
So it did.
Okay, yeah.
Let's see the.
Yo, what?
Yeah, that one crazy.
In a month. Okay, and
then this is the AVD graph.
That's
so
really
just
pretty. Oh yeah. Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
100, yeah. 200.
But like the goal of like all of my channels has mostly just been to kind of spam content. So it's like finding like a strategy has always worked, and then just like see how we can pump out as much as videos.
Content.
Yeah. That's always been the goal. So I've never been like, I mean, in the beginning, I think in Gamers React, I was like a very like obsessed with AVD and stuff like that. But then after a while, I think the goal was to more automate stuff and find like systems that worked and that didn't require too much like, you know, obsession over it. Because because that can get like tiring, I guess.
Let's talk about your systems. That's interesting.
Mm-hmm.
How are you managing everything? All your channels and all your team. Like, what does it look like with, let's say, you at the top, and you have these channels? What's going on? How are you?
Okay, so typically right now I am just managing everything. I've gotten to a point where it's just that. So I get voices sent to me by my production manager. His name is Tom. So Tom is a really, really close. He's been working with me for about 4 to 5 years, and so he makes the scripts. I will just I will record only on Gamers React. Toby Reacts I'm not recording on, so someone else's. Then what I'll do is I'll just record voice lines for Gamers React, and I'll also basically I don't even look over the videos as much anymore because Tom has gotten so good at that I don't need to. And Tom will basically train editors, and then I'll just come up with some ideas for thumbnails. Right now, a lot of it is on autopilot, but it took like a long time to get there. Like I would say only in the last like 2 years or 1 to 2 years, I've gone to like really autopilot. And then I just started focusing on like new channels and coming with ideas for them. And then now I haven't really started any new channels in a while, but I'm wanting to do something with AI because that seems really interesting, and I think there's a lot of money to be made there.
So it's you, Tom, and then but you're managing, like, let's say we focus on these 3 channels, Simply How, Toby Reacts, and Gamers React. It's still you like seeing what video is going on, but there's someone ideating those videos. That's him.
So on
Or
Gamers React, for example, there's not that many crazy ideas, right? Because like with Gamers React, it's the same title over and over again, right?
right.
Yeah, like
Right.
for the most part. Sometimes we'll have a different and unique title, but so there's no ideation for the title. Every video is just a collection of funny clips or a collection of clips for that moment. So if it's a lucky moment, unlucky moment, perfect timing, etc., right? We have for Gamers React, we have about like 3 editors, and then we have a thumbnail designer. Thumbnail designer, that one's the most difficult one to automate because I think for like probably the first 3 to 4 years, I was coming up with thumbnails. Now I've gotten Tom to do it, but even
Okay.
still, like there's changes, and it's like I will still look over it and then have to change stuff. So I'll still have to be on my phone to like manage thumbnails still. That
Yep.
one I can't fully get rid of. That one's too difficult to get rid of in terms of not having me involved. Then I have clip gatherers. So I have about 2 to 3
Right.
clip gatherers. I'd say, funnily enough, it sounds like it would be the easiest one to find. But the clip gatherers, to get someone to do that, I had to find people who are watching Gamers React videos already. Because,
Oh wow.
yeah, like, so it's just like fans who would join my Discord. Because, like, for example, let's say, I think it's really hard to find, I think especially in Minecraft. So if you want to do like a channel like Daily Dose of Internet, it'd be a lot easier. But like, you have to watch through, bro, to make Gamers React videos, you have to watch through thousands and thousands of Minecraft clips. So only somebody who is really invested in the channel, I feel like can do
Yeah,
that.
yeah,
And you have
makes
to find
sense.
like the best clips, right? So like if I get another clip gatherer to do it who hasn't watched Gamers React or might know just a little bit about Minecraft, they'll end up cutting corners, and they might just like sometimes think like a clip where somebody got exploded by a creeper and died would be like a 10 out of 10 clip. But to me, that's like a boring clip because that happens all the time. You could get a million clips like of someone just getting exploded by a creeper. Does that make sense?
Yep. Yeah.
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 So you
Yeah.
need like the most interesting clips. Like whereas like an interesting clip would be like maybe like a crazy find of somebody looking for netherite and finding like 4 veins in a row. That's like a crazy clip. And that's something that like even I would be like, oh, that's actually really cool.
Okay. And on Toby Reacts.
Toby Reacts, we have somebody who just looks through TikToks. I have somebody that records the videos with the cat and is a VTuber, and a thumbnail designer. I think that's it.
And going to your third one, Simply How.
Simply
How's
How, we haven't
how's
uploaded
that?
on Simply How in like 4 to 5 months. It's been a while, but that one we just had a team of animators, and then it was like me, Woo, and Dan just coming up with ideas and
Okay.
managing animators, and I think that was it. So it was just a crew of animators.
And why did you stop? Because the potential is huge, right? With Zach D Films, we see it. So why getting 1 billion views a month? So why?
I think that like our team basically we have so much going on because it's all like there's a lot of us, and I just don't think that either like that channel doesn't really reflect in our goals because obviously the channels that I run, the Simply How channel is actually a little bit harder to run for the amount of money that we're getting. I mean, it can blow up and make like tons of money. But like when I have like more automated channels that are basically using other people's content, that's like how I've always made money, right? So it's different, and we just ended up stopping the channel.
So your main focus is Gamers React and
Yeah,
Gamers
Gaming
React
Dragon
and
and
Toby
Toby.
Reacts.
I'm also running a couple of crime channels. But yeah, for the most part, that's it. And then I'm going to get into some AI channels. That's the plan with this new update.
Yeah, I want to hear more about it. What are you thinking in the AI space? Like things are exponentially growing every 2 months.
Yes.
So what are you thinking?
I'm still learning because like it's literally been like 3 to 4 days, and I think that this update we're going to see the effects of it probably in a month or two. Because like whenever something comes out, people have to think of ideas, and you're gonna see some crazy stuff. I mean, I don't know if you've been scrolling on Instagram and you've seen some crazy weird. I've seen some weird stuff for this new this new
Right.
ChatGPT update.
Yeah.
So I think what's going to happen is one thing that I'm looking at a lot is basically like animation channels, but made with complete AI. So probably for like a younger audience. Like I'm thinking about like a kids channel with AI that has like characters that you make. Like you can make like a TV show. That's what I'm thinking.
I mean, I think so too. Like this lowers the barrier to entry so much to create like cool animated content.
But it's almost scary because like I feel like since the barrier to entry is so low, like I don't even know what it means for YouTube content right now. Like
I know.
Like I feel
that's what I think.
I feel like every time it's gonna be like to the point because we're gonna even be able to deepfake people, right? So there could be a point where I open up my phone and like literally nothing is real, and then if that's the case, then like what's the point of even going on your phone? That's what I was thinking about the other day.
You'll still be entertained, but
it'll be mindless entertainment.
You won't know if it's real or fake.
Yeah, but then if there's no authenticity, I don't know. It's a weird one, you know? So I'm just playing with AI all day right now because I think it's fun and it's interesting. And it's going to clearly be the future whether I think it might destroy the internet or not. So it's going to be the future no matter what.
It's definitely going to make an impact for sure. So you've started a whole bunch of new channels, right? So what would be some of your best advice for someone starting a new channel?
For someone who's starting a new channel, I think it depends on your goals, right? Because I've spoken to a lot of YouTubers and I definitely have a different mindset from the normal YouTuber on on like the using of other people's content, trying to make things as quick as possible. My whole goal was my whole goal was just to make money, right? But I also wanted to like live like a good life. I wanted to escape the typical 9 to 5, and so it depends on what you want. So like if you're a creator and you want to actually like make videos with your face, if you want to be a personality, then obviously my advice isn't really that good. But I think you have to. I think a lot of the world, if you want to make money, a lot of it is finesse. You just have to find some way, that's like, both the channels I've showed you are in a way is like kind of like finessing the system, right? Like I saw that people were making money with other people's content in Fortnite, and then I saw no one was doing it in Minecraft. So you just have to be paying attention a lot to find these systems. And you don't even need to be the best at, editing or thumbnail design or anything to make money. Like truly, I suck at Photoshop and I suck at Premiere Pro, but I knew the basics enough to edit a video, even if it probably took me 1.5 times longer than a normal editor. I just grinded it out, even though I sucked at and even like with Photoshop, I was really bad. Like when I share my screen with other YouTubers, I was making a thumbnail back in the day, they would be like annoyed at me for the way that I would like, you could make this thumbnail so much easier and you're wasting time. So I was really bad at even like Premiere Pro and Photoshop, but I just found like some systems that work and they work consistently. And that's all that really matters.
I was wondering, a lot of your audience is more a younger audience. Is there a reason for that you end up creating channels in that niche, let's say?
I used to play a lot of Minecraft back in the day.
Mm-hmm.
And so I consumed a lot of content like that, and
okay.
I don't watch, like I think I just like saw there's better ways to make money with those kind of younger audiences. But like even I have channels that are appealing to an older audience as well, like the crime channels, and that's just basically using body cam footage. So that's another.
True.
In a way, I even look at that as like a finesse. You're using other people's content, and I'm just stringing it together with a voice and some edits. But it's basically using other people's content. So,
how do you avoid copyright issues?
Copyright issues. I mean, I showed in that one channel, in the description. Yeah. So, and I do edit the videos, and there's a voice in the videos. So, if we do get a copyright issue, I typically have not gotten it on Gamers React. But the thing is that like typically like I might dispute some stuff. Because at the end of the day, I know what I'm doing it is a transformative video. Like I genuinely believe that. Like every Gamers React video, it is a transformative video, even though I'm using other people's content. It is a unique product. Yeah. It's like just edits, voice. In case of YouTube flagging me, I explain why my video is transformative in the description.
And last question is, what's your dream for the next 30 years?
Not sure. I want to get into these AI channels, but also I think that there's a point where I probably won't do faceless channels forever, because there's a point where like I have made, like it's a very repetitive industry, for sure. I mean, you could probably tell, and literally in this entire podcast, I've just been saying, I rinse and repeat. Find a formula and I rinse and repeat. So it does get boring. It works, and it's amazing. Right. But I don't know. I'll probably pursue some more passion project. I mean, I've now kind of, for a faceless channel, I'm putting my face out. Or for a person who does faceless channels. So to me, this is also fun. I'm enjoying doing this kind of stuff and making videos and stuff like that. But besides that, I'll probably retire one day. By 30 years, hopefully I'm retired. Maybe I'll be chilling on the beach.
That's the dream. Well, Riz, thanks again for all the info, all the insights. I'm sure it's going to help a lot of people. And guys, you can click on this video to see another killer in the faceless niche.